Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, I'm still going to welcome everybody.
Oh, but before the welcome.
We're going to join together in the singing of Hine Ma Tov, saying how good and pleasant it is for us all to be here together.
Hine Ma Tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Ma Tov, hine ma tov. Ya la la, ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. Ya la la, ya la 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 la. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
So I invite you to take a moment and greet the people around you with them a Shabbat Shalom, and if you're willing, to move forward when you sit back down so that we don't have to shout at you.
Ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad.
We're going to turn to page 2 in our Sidurs, and it's my pleasure to invite Miriam Steinberg, who celebrated her birthday this week, and Ron Mayer up for the kindling of the Shabbat candles, page 2. Page 3.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness remind us of the generation of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Amen.
Amen.
And we turn to page 4 for the introduction to the Kiddush.
And there was evening, and there was morning the sixth day. The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, B'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila lemikraye kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki banu v'acharta Ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hincha otanu. Baruch atah Adonai b'kadesh haShabbat.
Amen.
Chaim.
L'chaim. Ron
Happy
couldn't
birthday.
wait. Many more happy ones to you, Miriam, and Shabbat Shalom to everyone. We're going to turn to page 8 as we open our service in prayer. This week's Torah portion is Noah, the story of Noah and the ark, hence Pet Shabbat, which is out in the courtyard, because we filled our ark with animals. But in this week's parashah, we see a lot of tension between God and humanity. And so this is a prayer really about galvanizing ourselves toward prayer and toward action. So let's read these words together. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created, and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us, and to bring that vision to life. And we continue in song on page 12, Lechuna Ranana.
Lechune ranena l'Adonai, nariha letzur yishenu, nekadma panav betoda, bizmirot nariha lo. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai baruchu shemo, basru miyom leyom yeshuato, sapru v'goyim kevodo, v'chol ha'anim nifnotav, ki gadol Adonai, umhulal me'od, norahu, al kol Elohim, ki kol Elohei hamim elilim, va'Adonai shamayim asa, hod v'hadar lefanav, oz v'tiferet b'mikdasho, nay 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 nay. Nine, 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 nine. nai, 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 nai.
We officially welcome the Sabbath bride with the words of Lecha Dodi, page 20. And on the final verse of song, we rise to greet the Sabbath bride at the entrance to Beit Hana.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmi'anu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki hi mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof maaseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Verse 5.
Hitoreri, hitoreri, Kiva orech kumi hori, Uri, uri, shir daberi, Kevod Adonai lahayich nigla. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Bohi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam besimcha uv'tzohala, Tochemu ne'am segula, Bohi chala, bohi chala. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
We turn to page 28 for the call to worship.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la.
Just last week, we read about the wonders of the creation story. We turn now to the prayer Ma'ariv Aravim, which praises God for all those miracles of creation. We pray this together. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai,
who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, ha-ma'ariv
Aravim. Page 32.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbenu, v'kumenu nasiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negeyomam v'layla, negeyomam v'layla, ve'avatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael.
We turn to pages 34 and 35 for the words of Shema, the final words of which are Adonai Echad, and this short reading speaks to that oneness. You are the one who unites all things, who links life to life in a sacred chain. The forests anchored in the soil breathe air into our lungs. Our faces are reflected in the creatures of earth. We carry the sea within us. Our fate is connected to rivers and deserts. Our family, a many-branched tree of life. All beings intertwine in you. All are encompassed in Adonai Echad. Thus no one is an island. No soul exists apart. To say Echad is to know this truth, to see the world whole, humankind undivided, precious and holy are these words we speak. Adonai Echad, we proclaim you one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. May be seated.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta b'ham b'shivtecha b'vetecha uv'lechtecha v'derech ופשוך בך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Page 39. We pray together at the top of the page. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Mi Chamocha, page 40. We march together.
Ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya 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 la 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 ya la 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 mi chamocha ba'lim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot osefele Nora tehilot osefele Ma'alechutecha rahu vanecha Bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam Zeheli anu ve'ameru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Those of you who know me know I lived for a long time in California and northern Nevada after that, and every time there are extreme wildfires on the West Coast, I think about people I know and love there, and I'm sure many of you are doing the same. So in this week's Torah portion, which is all about too much water destroying the world, we are very much praying for the fires in California to end. This is a poem called "The Land is Burning." God of mercy, the land is burning, fires raging, devastation set loose upon the earth, upon the innocent and the righteous, your children, creation itself. Source and shelter, hold back the winds, bring forth the rains, even as the courageous battle the blazes, rescuing the frightened and trapped, even as victims flee and neighbors come to each other's aid, even as we mourn the dead and search for the missing. God of compassion, bless the people of California with succor and relief. Bless firefighters and police with endurance and strength. Bless public safety, rescue, and mental health professionals with stamina and resolve. Bless the victims with resilience and renewal. Let the inferno end and healing begin. So we continue with the Hashkivenu, which is a prayer for shelter and for peace, and we think of people affected by those fires, especially as we pray for all those we know and love and all Israel with that Sukkot Shalom, the blessing of peace. And the Hashkivenu is on page 42. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom ve'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom ve'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. We say together the Chatima, Baruch Atah Adonai, Haporeh Sukkot Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim.
Amen. We turn now to page 46 for the central prayers of our service, Hatfilah, and we are reminded to pray as if everything depended on God, but to act as if everything depends on us.
Amen.
Please rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Koneh Hakol, v'Zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'nehem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atarav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Sohomech Noflim V'Rofech Oholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Bal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayem, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'emanata L'chayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol, Atah Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh, U'Kadoshim B'chol Yom Yelucha Selah, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
We continue our prayers silently.
So again, in this week's Torah portion, the reason that God sets out to destroy the world save for Noah and his family and all the animals on the ark is because of the violence and because of the lack of kindness and consideration within society. And so I was thinking, well, song after silent prayer, we could sing one of these songs in English about Noah's Ark, or we could sing Olam Chesed Yibaneh about building the world from love. So please join me. The words are in your booklet. This is a song about love as the basis of a just and whole and enduring society. Olam Chesed Yibaneh, Yalalai, lai, lai, yalalai, lai. 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 I will build this world from love. Yalalai, lai, lai, yalalai, lai. And you must build this world from love. Yalalai, lai, lai, yalalai, lai. And if we build this world from love, yalalai, lai, lai, yalalai, lai, then God will build this world from love. Yalalai, lai, lai, yalalai, lai. So at the end of this week's Torah portion, God promises never to destroy the world again, but we know it's up to us to make that promise a reality. We'll continue with Misha Berach, and also in your booklets now we print anyone in the congregation that people call in to add to our Misha Berach list. So please look at this list of people we're praying for, and please add any names in your hearts this Shabbat. People we're praying for body, mind, or spirit full healing. Please share your names. Okay, so with all those names in our hearts, we turn to the Misha Berach, page 253. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
And even as we pray for healing and hope, we also thank God for the many blessings that are in our lives. And so, if you are someone who has had something very joyful happen this week, a birthday, an anniversary, a visit from an old friend, something special, a vacation, please rise and stay standing. Beautiful. Now, if this is your first visit to Temple Beth Shalom and you're not already standing, please rise.
And raise your hand if you are already standing.
Welcome. If you have a beloved pet that you did not bring with you tonight, or a pet in your family that you're particularly fond of, please rise. If you are grateful for clean water, clean air, sunshine, and this wonderful planet that is ours, please rise. We're going to thank God for all of these gifts and blessings and many more with the words of Shehechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
We're going to remain standing for the Aleinu, and I don't think we have any children in the congregation aside from our newborn. So I'm going to invite Diana and David to come up with their new baby. The last time many of us saw Diana was at her conversion when that baby was in utero. So we welcome you. 7 weeks, Mazel Tov. So I'm going to, okay, yeah, we got to do this again. We got to do a baby naming for her soon.
And go.
So we're going to turn to page 282 to the words of Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. Next time we see Ella Rose will be for her naming. We're going to turn to page 294 in our prayer books. And as we do, we think about all of those loved ones in our lives who are no longer physically with us but remain with us eternally in our hearts. This week, our congregation is remembering those who've died in the last 30 days, whose families are in the shloshim of their mourning. We think of Carol Unger, Mildred Millie Gould, Nancy Wolin, Justin Foxworthy, Bob Campbell, Earl Broidy, and Geraldine Asako. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. We think as well about all those whose yortzites are observed on this Shabbat and whose names have been lovingly inscribed in our alcove of remembrance. We remember Sidney Anson, Lillian Appel, Albert Cohen, Barney Cooperman, Denise Denny Feinsilver, Juliet Frackman, Sam Getchman, Jack Lotman, Goldie Greenberg, Donald Jacobson, Kurt Kronthal, Carl Lundy, Charles Merwitzer, Andrew Miller, Clara Morhain, Jerry Olin, Cecil Ostrove, Annette Midge Pasternak, Hallie Cohen Raymond, Bernie Revo, Ben Ross, Leah Schechter, Beryl Schoenfeld, Jerome Seiler, Robin Sherman, Jules Stark, Jeanette Sussman, Lily Weinstein, Philip Weiss, and Janie Cohen Winter. And we recall all those other yortzites that are observed on this Shabbat: Ruth Bat Avraham V'Sarah, Roz Castle, Amy Shannon, Louis Cohen, Elsie Drucker, Leon Eisenman, Suzanne Esformis, Kenneth Fertel, Manny Frank, Estelle Furlong, Harvey Gaber, Julius Gaynor, Gertrude Glaberson, Esther Glickman, Irving Goldman, Esther Hellman, Ann Kramer, Marion Miller, Irene Pemberton, Mac Rubin, Ruth Sackner, Angela Satini, Angela Santini, Minnie Schwitzman, Mildred Millie Sir, Louis Serbin, William Shockett, Herman Stein, Erwin Stern, Lily Taman, and Sadie Weiss. If there's anybody in our congregation this evening that's observing a yortzeit or in a period of mourning, I invite you to please rise at this time and share the name and remain standing for Kaddish. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll invite the whole congregation to please rise and join them. As together as a congregation, we remember the 6 million men, women, and children who died in the Shoah, the over 24,000 Israeli soldiers who died so that we would have a Jewish homeland, and our American soldiers who have died protecting our liberties here and everywhere. And we praise God and thank God for their lives. On page 294, Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlik malchutei, b'chayachon v'yamechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala v'yizman kari v'yimru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'alam l'olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata. Ve'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. May the author of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort all who are bereaved here and everywhere with God's blessing of peace. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated. It's my pleasure to invite a new member of our board and co-president of Sisterhood, Kim Haber, to share some announcements and welcome with you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'm Kim Haber, but you all, this group for sure, will know me better as Marty and Phyllis's daughter. That's my claim to fame. So, as the rabbis were saying today, that there's a lot of things that you can do, that we can act, and this temple for sure has a lot of things to contribute to that. And I know you guys are very, very busy, so this allows you to plan a little in advance. So, Friday the November 15th is Camp Shabbat, and we have Dan Nickel coming, and he is part of the Jewish music series. It's 6 p.m. it starts, and then there's camp-style finger food afterwards. Then, following that weekend, on the 17th, Susan Meltzer and a group are going to the Lotus House for fun activities that you guys can get involved with to help volunteer, and you also get lunch there, so that's a nice double bonus. Then on Monday, the 18th, there's a screening of the documentary Back to the Fatherland, and we've got the film's co-director here, and for $10, you can watch the movie and ask him a few questions afterwards. And now for my shameless plug, Wednesday, November 19th, the Sisterhood is hosting with Grace Sherman the mezuzah making. So if you are a member of Sisterhood, please join us. It's $36 and you get to create your own mezuzah. If you're not a member of Sisterhood, this is girls only, but if you're not a member, you can still join. So Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and enjoy your week.
Thanks, Kim. One rainy day, a pious man is sitting in his house and looking out the window. A car pulls up, and one of his neighbors leans out and shouts to him, "The river's rising. The town's going to flood." The neighbor shouts, "Hurry up and get in my car." The old man smiles and shoos him away. "Don't worry about me," he says. "God's going to save me from the flood." The neighbor shrugs and drives away. The streets begin to flood, and eventually the rising waters force the older man to move to the second story of his house. As he's watching out the window, a boat pulls up, and one of the members of the crew calls out to him, "Hey, old man, get in the boat, and we'll take you to safety." The man smiles and replies, "Don't worry about me. God will save me from the flood." So the crewman shrugs and rides away. The waters continue to rise, and the man is finally forced to climb onto his roof. And while he's standing there, a helicopter comes by from overhead, and the pilot calls down to him, "Hey, climb up the ladder, and we'll take you to safety." And he shouts back up, "Don't worry about me. God is going to save me from the flood." The pilot shakes his head and flies away. The waters wash over the man after a few more hours, and finally, he drowns. He arrives in heaven, dripping wet and angry, marches up to the throne of God and shouts, "This is the thanks I get? My whole life I've been a pious man, and after years and years of service to you, God, you don't even save me from the flood?" "You nudnik," God says to him. "I sent a car, I sent a boat, I sent a helicopter. Why didn't you get the message?" Why didn't he get the message? This week, we read the story of another flood. If you haven't figured out by now in the service, it's the story of Noah's Ark. And I can't help but wonder if God is still looking down at us, asking the same question. The glaciers are melting. Record high temperatures are increasing. The forests are burning. The oceans are rising. and you still don't get the message? What are you waiting for? As study after study has indicated, the climate is changing even more rapidly and catastrophically than predicted. Scientists forecast that if emissions continue to rise at this rate, widespread food shortages, wildfires, coastal flooding, and population displacement will disrupt our world by 2040 or maybe even 2030, impacting the most vulnerable populations first. In fact, just yesterday, news reported that some 150 million people now living on land they think will be below high tide by 2050. An article in the New York Times indicates greenhouse gases are accelerating like a speeding freight train as the appetite for oil and driving faster and farther cannot be matched by the gains of electric and hybrid vehicles. Emissions rose 1.6% in 2017 and 2.7% in 2018. And not only did this administration pull out from the Paris Climate Accord, agreed to by 200 nations, with the goal of holding warming below 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit, but even went so far as to try to undermine several automakers who aligned with California's stricter emission standards by launching a Justice Department's antitrust probe into the automakers' deal. Just last week, we read the story of the creation of our precious world. And there is an ancient but timely midrash about the creation of the Garden of Eden that never fails to move me. It teaches that when God created the first human beings, God led them around all the trees of the Garden of Eden and said, "Look at my works. See how beautiful they are, how excellent. For your sake, I created them all. See to it that you do not spoil and destroy my world. For if you do, there will be no one to set it right after you." No one. An ancient midrash, a prescient midrash. No one else but us. We here on Miami Beach are ground zero for climate change, and we cannot sit idly by, waiting for a miracle, as that old man on the roof did. Experts say that there are things that each one of us can do that go far beyond the cars we drive. It is true that driving fuel-efficient cars or alternative energy vehicles matters. It's very important. But what we do in our kitchens and what we put on our dining room tables are also of great consequence. And here are some things we can do, each one of us. Weatherizing our homes with better insulation can dramatically decrease the fuel we use to cool our homes in these challenging Miami summers, and I have to say Octobers, and it turns out November as well, because it was awfully hot today. Energy-efficient appliances like refrigerators and washing machines can also keep billions of tons of carbon dioxide away. Reducing water waste, eating the food we buy and making less of it meat, and changing to LED light bulbs. These are all changes we can make. And here's one that I didn't even realize about. Most of us have, according to experts, approximately 65 electronic devices plugged in at all times in our homes. And they use energy even when they're not charging. So simply by pulling some of those plugs out, we can save tons of power. The so-called idle load of these plugged-in devices equals the output of 50 large power plants in the country. And there are hundreds of more small but significant things we can do to do our share to preserve our Garden of Eden, our planet Earth, including letting our elected officials know that this is a matter of urgent importance to us. At the end of the story of the catastrophic flood in Noah's time, God draws a rainbow through the sky, promising humanity that God will never again flood our earth and destroy the world. But that was God's promise to us. We must now promise each other that we too will protect our planet. May this Torah portion remind us that we must each do our part with small, daily, intentional acts, as simple as unplugging an appliance when we're finished using it, shortening a shower, or enjoying meatless Mondays that will, God willing, add up to something of consequential impact. Here we are on the rooftop with no one to save us but ourselves. May we each do our share for ourselves, our children, and God willing, our children's children. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May it be so. Amen. And now, an exclamation point to that sermon is Adon Olam. So I'm going to invite all of you to please rise as we turn to page 321 for a rousing rendition of Adon Olam.
Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir noimra leit nasa v'chefto kol azai melech shebo nikra ve'achare kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora vehu haya vehu hoveh והוא יהיה בתפארה והוא אחד ואין שני להמשילו להכבירה בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולא העוז והמשרה והוא אלי וחי גואלי וצור חבלי בצרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ביום אקרא בידו אפקיד רוחי ביתי שן ואירה ואם רוחי גביעתי אדוני לי ולא אירה.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.